now, so you're officially on the stream. So welcome everyone to the second to last night of Black Market All Winners. Whoever survives tonight will make finale tomorrow night, so you're almost there. Congrats. Let's just get into this. Let's get into the executive comp. So this is a new competition. Today's going to be a little bit Halloween themed. So this is a trick or treat competition. Okay? So how this is going to work, I'm going to send a Google form in Players As Only. It will have all the rules written out on the Google form too. But I'm just going to spoken word rules to you right now. And if you have any questions, let me know. There's going to be at least two rounds. So the first round, you're just going to choose trick or treat. Okay? So what that means, so if you treat, you have to pick someone that you want to treat. Okay? That means giving them a candy. You all start off with 2 candies. Okay? You all start with 2 candies, and if you treat someone, that means they get 1 extra candy. It doesn't mean you're losing candy. It just means they go from 2 to 3. But the catch is, if you treat someone and no one else treats that person, you get 3 additional candies. Okay? Does that make sense? And now, trick, that means, if you think that no one is going to treat you, then you might want to do trick, because if no one treats you and you do trick, you get 3 additional candies also. Does that make sense? So that's round 1.
I have a few questions.
Yes.
Already.
Yeah.
So if you trick someone, it doesn't negatively impact them. You're just tricking in general. You're not protecting it towards someone.
Yeah, trick you don't do to anyone. You just say I'm doing trick, and then if no one treats you, then you get 3 candies.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions? The first round's pretty simple. The second round gets a little more complicated. So the second round, you're gonna have some more options. So we're gonna do the first round, and then I'm gonna say what happened to everyone, how many candies everyone has, and then round 2 will start. Round 2, you can play. So there's 4 moves. There's tricky, trickster, treat yourself, or treat others. Okay? I know, I love to make my complicated games. Sorry. It will all be written down, too. So if you choose tricky, it's actually not best to start with that one. So if you do trickster, you choose someone to target that you're using trickster on. Okay? That means you're stealing all of their candies. So all of their candies. However, if you trickster someone and they did tricky, instead of you stealing all of their candies, they steal all of your candies. Does that make sense? So if you think people are going to use trickster on you, you might want to do tricky, because then you might get a bunch of candies from them, with them attempting to take it from you. Does that make sense? And then, so now with the treat moves, you can do treat yourself, which means you gain 1 candy. Or you can do treat others, which means you give someone else a candy, and it's the same thing. You'll get 3 candies if no one else treated that person. But if they use treat yourself, if they treated themselves, that also counts as treating, so you wouldn't get the 3 candies if they did treat themselves. Does that make sense?
So what happens if you trickster somebody who also tricksters you?
Yes, good question.
Is it is this all at once, or is this like one at a time?
So, okay. So there is an order of operations for this, which I'll explain in a second. But that's a good question that I should explain first. If 2 people trickster each other, then it neutrals out, and neither of you steal each other's candy. Okay? Um, and if multiple people trickster one person successfully, they split the amount of candies they have between each other. And so that would even be like, I would literally divide it by 2 or 3 or however many. So like you could have like a half candy or something. But if that happens.
After the first round, will you tell us who, like, either trick or treat it, and then what everyone's totals are?
Yes. I will announce
Okay.
everything that happened. So there's no anonymity here. Once I reveal everything. So, okay, the order of operations for the round 2 is I do all the treat moves first. They don't have any conflict. But then I'll do the tricky moves. So any successful tricky move, I'll give the candies for those. And tricksters would lose candies in that case. And then I do the trickster moves. And that goes in reverse submission order. Because in that case, you want to be later. So the faster you do it, the later you're going to be in order if you do trickster. Does that make sense? Because
Say that one more time.
so if you do trickster, if multiple people do trickster, the faster you submitted, the later you go in the order of operations. So like if you're the first person to submit trickster and several people did trickster, I'm going to do yours last. Because it's better to go last in that case. Because like someone's going to steal candy from someone, and then someone's going to steal candy from them, and then you'll be the last one stealing candy from them.
And how many is this the last round? Like, is there only 2 rounds, or is there another?
There's only 2 rounds unless there's a tie.
Okay.
And if there's a tie, we'll do round 2 again, but you're not allowed to use the same move as before. Okay? And
I'm just gonna straight up say I don't really know what's going on, so I am just winging it, and no one take offense to anything I'm doing because I really don't know what's going on.
it's
Yeah, I think the nerves
I do
have settled.
understand,
I was very
like,
nervous going into this, but now this is absolutely random and insane. So I feel great
Yeah,
because I can just laugh at it now. So
like I can understand the general like what we have to do, but I just don't know what the best things are to do. So it's just gonna be completely random, honestly.
all right. Well, we'll see how it works
But-
out.
But one question: the Google form is going to have each of the moves and what each of the moves mean, right? In the
Yes.
Google form.
Yes.
Okay, so as like a reference.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm a little more hopeful. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Are there any more questions? I know it sounds super confusing, and honestly, well, it's once you get into it, it's going to be a lot less confusing than I think it sounds.
Yeah, I think we're over explaining it a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
Do you
We
prefer
got
me
it,
to
we're
go
good.
off camera for this?
What?
I can't compete, so do you prefer for me to go off camera? Like, is it like an elimination round each time, or what do you want me to do?
Either way, it's not an elimination round. They'll be in it the whole time. So.
Good luck, everyone. I'm happy I don't have to play this.
Oh yeah. Another thing is if it is tied and we do another round 2. You could still win even if you're not one of the tied players in that next round 2. Okay? That makes sense?
I have one more question. Since Randy's not playing, obviously we can't steal or give candy, right?
No, it's only between the 5 of you. Only between the 5 of you.
You can give Randy candy if you want.
Yeah.
I'll take all the candy.
Okay.
Anytime. Maybe not this time, though.
Alright, well, let's just get into it. Hopefully it's less confusing once we actually start it. Alright, I'm going to send the form in player's eyes only. Okay? Everyone ready for that? Alright, I'm sending it.
We're not doing round 2 right now, right?
No, just do round 1.
Okay.
So
I'm sorry,
say
the
NA for the
okay.
other ones. Yeah.
Okay, I understand.
I've only gotten one. There.
Waiting on 2 more, 1 more, and we're in.
Okay. Alright, so here's what happened. Paige treated Steve. So Steve has 3 candies. No one else treated Steve, so that brings Paige to 5 candies. She gains 3 candies because no one treated Steve. Everyone else did trick. So that means they all gained 3 candies because no one treated them. So everyone is at 5
Except for
candies.
Steve.
Except for Steve.
Well,
Except for
Steve,
me.
right. You still have 5 though, because you got treated.
He has 3.
Yeah, that's fine.
With the, yeah.
Okay. Did that make sense? That wasn't too complicated, right? Okay.
Yeah, that made sense actually.
Alright, so yeah, just to repeat. Paige has 5 candies, Steve has 3 candies, Blake has 5, Mick has 5, Sophia has 5. Alright. Now submit. Now you can do round 2 submissions. So put NA for round 1. I should have made a little visual for the viewers. We're still waiting on round 2 submissions. Okay.
Well, now they have blank spots to fill in for round 1. It takes a second.
Yeah. I should have just not made them required, but that's whatever.
Waiting on 1 more. All right. All 5 are in.
Okay. Alright, so let me figure out the order here. Okay. So we're going to start with successful tricky moves. So Steve used Trickster on... Oh, that's not actually successful. So Mick, Sophia, and Paige did Tricky. But no one Trickstered them. So they don't gain any candy from that. No tricky moves were successful. Blake used Treat Yourself, which brings her to 6 candies. And Steve used Trickster on Blake, which was successful. So Steve actually gets all of Blake's candies, which brings Steve to 9 candies, and
Okay,
he
Steve.
is the executive. So congrats, Steve.
Whoa.
Congrats, Steve.
Congrats,
I
Steve.
don't get what y'all just did, but
All right, Steve. So I'm going to open up breakout rooms for the board. So it's yourself and 2 others. You'll have 5 minutes to discuss. Don't overcrowd Steve, please. Otherwise, we'll do room limits.
Let's see if Paige can get in a room.
I was just gonna play defensively. I was scared.
I was gonna do it too, but I was already behind, so I was like, I guess I'll
Yeah.
try.
No, period. You ate that up.
Wow, thank you.
Well, I guess my pitch is I have saved you before with a VP. I've talked to you a lot tonight. I think you know very, very much where my head's at. So if you think I'm useful for you and you think it's useful to keep me around, I think you should board me. I would do what you wanted. I would return the favor. And I think I can be absolutely very useful because I'm willing to win and I'm willing to board as you've seen. I'm willing to compete to get a win and protect you. And I think I can offer a lot. So if you board me, I would be very, very grateful. And I think it would be good for you. So yeah.
Steve, I will make my pitch to you. We have spoke prior. The only thing that I think gives me a little bit of an edge compared to the rest of them is I do have a low social score. If we are thinking long term, I'm someone who you would want to keep around, knowing that you are most likely higher. I do think because of that, people are most likely probably tanking me to kind of keep me maybe on the lower half of the ranks. So that would actually benefit you in the end. And then again, noms, I think we could do similar situations, whether if I won exec, I wasn't like eligible to win exec, but if I did, I think we would kind of have probably the same kind of mindset going forward. But I am not going to crowd you because everyone is here, so I respect whatever you say or do.
Sorry to interrupt you, Brandon. Okay, Steve. So you just stole all my candy. So I think it would only be right, since I helped you win, for you to put me on your board. But no, in actuality, it's whatever you want to do. I think you know where I am. I've been pretty flexible. Everything that the exec has wanted, I've done while I've been on their board. I haven't done anything too crazy. However you would want to play this, I would do that for you. And yeah, congrats again on winning, but you took all my candy.
And just for the record, I just figured that they were gonna fight each other and nobody was gonna take from you. That's kind of where I went with that. So
I know, that's why I only treat myself.
yeah.
I feel you.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm still listening. We don't have a lot of time, so both of you want to say anything? Paige and Mick.
I'll go first. Oh, I didn't know Sophia went. Sorry.
Yeah, she went.
I just want to say sorry for that first round. I was so focused on that second round. The first round instructions just went right over my head. That's why I did what I did. I'm happy you won. I think we've been on the same page mostly this whole game. I'd really like to be on a board. You know where my head's at and what I want to get done tonight. So put me on your board and I'll help you get it done. And we're the last 2 that haven't been on a board, so let's just get that out of the way right now, right?
Okay, I'll jump in now. I fought for my life last night, or Thursday night, the last cycle we played. I would like not to have the fight for my life again tonight. I think in terms of social score, making it endgame, I am on the lower end, and I don't think anyone disputes that whatsoever. I'm hoping that I can be safe. I mean, I already owe you one for voting to save me, so I was likely going to put you on my board tonight if I did win because I did owe you one. But again, now I'm going to have two IOUs if you put me on your board. But I do think long term, I'm not a threat to beat anyone out at final three. I think I'm toast. That could potentially change if you put me on your board. So I understand, like moving forward, that might increase my threat level, but it's also a shield for you if that's the case. That if my social score is now above what people think it is. So we're running out of time now, but that's all I have to say. We've chatted before. You know where my head's at.
Okay.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Did everyone get a chance to pitch? Just making sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then Steve, please send your decision in your DR and say out loud when you're ready.
Did anything fun happen? I didn't want to crowd him, so I left, but then no one followed, so I just hung out with Isaiah the whole time.
It was just pitches. I don't know. That's all I can say.
All right,
Okay.
Steve, you can announce when you're ready.
Okay, so this has not been a long game at all. It's only been, 3 episodes going into the 4th. So it's not a lot to go on. The big thing that's everybody's kind of talking about right now is like scores, where people may stand, and you have to be able to use that information to keep yourself safe. So with what I have, I feel like this is the best decision for my game. I'm going to save, obviously, board myself, but I'm also going to put Randy and Mick.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You. All right, I'm going to open up the breakout room, the boardroom.
Yep.
In a second. And you're ready to record?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. All right, open now. How's the first night back going so far? Well, not.
Going?
Yeah.
It's
It's-
super fun.
This is both your first times not
Shut
on
up.
board this
I
season,
hate your
right?
confusing comps.
Yeah, it's our first. Me and Sophia's both first time not being on a board. Not. I don't. It's all right. You know what? You can't win them all.
Sorry if that comp. Sorry it was confusing. I thought it was fun, but I don't know.
It was fun. I had fun until I lost, but I had fun.
Yeah.
If I go home, I'll say I didn't have fun. But right now, I'm having fun.
It's good.
Is anyone shocked with Steve's decision?
I mean, he did promise me a board spot multiple
Ooh,
times with a lot
that's
of reassurance. So it did shock me a little bit, but I mean, you have to play your own game. You can't be mad at anybody, I think. It is what it is. But yeah, no, it did definitely blindside me a little bit, but you can never be too sure when people haven't had to make board decisions yet.
Very true. He had never promised me that, so I can't be shocked. And he stole all my candy, so clearly he doesn't trust me. So that'll be interesting.
Do you think they're gonna review all of you, or make one of you spend wheel points?
I
guess
got
that's
no
really the only
points to
decision they have,
spend.
but yeah.
I don't know. I want to believe. I'm excited to see if they don't do all three, I'm excited to see who they leave off because then I believe that's what that consensus thinks has the highest of the three of us. And honestly, I don't know who would have a higher high of the three of us. I don't know.
Yeah, it is hard to say because at the end of the day, the ranks are a lot more impactful than the cycle rankings. The cycle rankings can only fluctuate you about 4 points, whereas the rankings can fluctuate you up to 10 points. So it's just definitely hard to say. I agree.
Yeah. And also, like, people could be tanking Sophia and I, obviously, because we've been on a lot of boards and, like, people just, I feel like
and that's
people.
more impactful than.
Yeah.
But they also could be tanking me because I haven't been on board, so.
Yeah, so they could be thinking, like, you're someone to take. Yeah, no, I honestly don't know. I see both sides.
Yeah, I think it's very in the air, especially just on an all-winter season. I think everybody's overthinking. Everybody's thinking, well, everybody's thinking that, then let's not do this. But then they're like, well, we have to do this because this person's high. Like, I think it's very hard to read.
I also think, I don't know. I think whatever's going to happen tonight, it's going to end in a tie because why wouldn't you tie it? Because why don't you just get information? It's so easy to tie it. Like, unless obviously do what's right for your game, but I feel like tie it.
I don't want to tie it. No.
No?
Mm-hmm. No.
If you're voting, though, no? You wouldn't tie it?
No.
Really?
I don't want to tie it. I don't want to tie it.
Okay.
Oh, and Sean cheered 50 bits, said here for Blake. Thank you, Sean.
Sean. Awesome. I feel like we have zero information. The most information we have is my rankings from.
Recording in progress. Recording stopped.
Allison, can you stop yelling at us?
Figure out.
It's not even me, it's the automated voice.
You didn't press the button fast enough.
I'm sorry that they utilized the full time that I couldn't stop it.
All right, board members, welcome back. Please send your reviews into your DR as soon as possible.
This is why I'm the camera woman on the show. I get all the tea, so it goes for the Patreon.
Yes.
Link below, and then Hayden will insert the link.
I should have the link ready. I do not.
That's okay. It's fine. It was a terrible me trying to throw it.
It's patreon.com/Red Lightning Black Market, I think. Let's see.
And noms are in when you're ready.
Okay, cool. Okay, we have the reviews, and all three of you under review. Blake, Paige, Sophia, all three under review.
What a generous board. Thank you so much.
I guess thanks for not letting me spend 2 social points.
Yeah, I'm not that much of a trickster. I wouldn't go that far.
All right, now I'll give you 15 seconds if you want to buy any extra wheel slots, wheel or no wheel.
I already put myself on the wheel, so I don't know, unless Mick didn't.
No, I did. So I think there's
just 2 of us.
Just the 2.
I would just, yeah, okay. Well,
if
you're both on the
We
wheel.
want this to go faster, Hayden, okay?
I closed us preemptively.
Okay, you're both on the wheel, and you're
Wants to
both
spend more points.
You're both on the wheel, and you're both playing. No need to spin it. Everyone's playing VP. All right. Well, I don't know. You guys might hate me for this one too. We'll see. All right. This competition, it's a puzzle. It's a so I'm gonna send a picture of a Ouija board. Okay. And there's going to be two. It's going to be a 3-word phrase is the answer. Okay, that's going to be played in comps. And basically there's basically two Ouija boards I'm going to send you. One has some letters mixed around. That there will be instructions on what that means to get the first word. Okay? Or sorry, that's the last word of the phrase. There's going to be another one with a line. And your goal is to follow the path. If you follow the path, I'm going to send the line separately, and then the Ouija board with all the letters. You're supposed to follow the path through the letters, and it makes the first 2 words of the phrase. Okay.
Are these on 2 images?
Say that again?
Is this like 2 images? Is like the line separate and we have to overlay it with the first image?
Yeah, the line is separate. Yes.
The line is separate.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you kind of have to like.
You lost me.
By vision.
I don't get it.
There's I'm just gonna send it with instructions. It's.
All right.
I think I make it more confusing than it is.
So is the line for 1 word?
It's for
of the phrase, or is it the whole phrase?
So the line thing is for 2 words. The other thing is for 1 word, and then you put those 3 words together for the 3-word phrase.
What's the other thing? Sorry.
It'll make sense when you see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
yeah.
So you're sending instructions now, right? Not like
There's
the
going to be
actual-
instructions with it.
Oh, with it. Okay.
Yes.
So can we keep asking questions before you send it?
Well,
I'm
the
sorry,
problem
I
is
wanna-
the instructions. You'll immediately be able to start solving it based on the instructions. So I don't want to say the instructions now until I send the picture.
Okay.
Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Sure. And where do we submit?
In comps.
In comps. And you're sending the images in comps?
All the images will be in comps also.
Okay.
So the first one to submit the correct phrase in comps will win. And remember, that's based on my screen.
Can we guess more than once?
You can guess multiple times, yes. But there is slow mode. Okay. Okay. Alright, there's the path. There's the Ouija board. And there's the other part. So the letters of Ouija have been switched around with the letters of the final word of the Spirit's message.
What?
I don't understand.
I don't get it.
You've got the alphabet there. The letters of Ouija in that picture are switched with the letters of the word in the alphabet order.
But that's only for the 3rd word?
Yes.
Correct.
So is the line in chronological order? Like,
Yes.
okay.
Sorry, my comps have been extra confusing today, everyone.
But they're in spooky season, so
Yeah.
the benefit. And I like that we're doing some things different.
I still don't get the connection to the third word, but
So, the letters of Ouija in the alphabet are
Yeah.
switched with the order, are switched with the letters of the word.
So the third image has nothing to do with the first two, or
The
does?
third image is
It does.
separate from the first two. The third image gives you the third word. The first two give you the first images give you the first two words. Jayla cheered 100-bit, said, Allison, tell me the answer.
I will DM it to you right now, Jayla. Okay, I just DM'd it to Jayla so he knows. That was a joke, Hayden, don't worry.
Oh, I didn't even process. So I'll give you a little bit of a hint with the first two. The line, maybe you're doing it the wrong direction, but it is in chronological order. Because one, I didn't say which part of the line is the starting point. So.
Sorry, can you explain the second, like the third picture again, like the final part of the word?
Yeah. So, imagine you have the normal alphabet laid out. Okay? And instead of ABC, it goes AOC. And where O usually is in the alphabet, NOP, it's NBP. O and B are switched in the alphabet. That means the first letter is B for the correct answer. Because Ouija starts with O.
Can you repeat that?
I don't think this is a word.
You said it's three. The phrase is 3 words.
Yes.
Wait, the third image is the third word or the first?
The third image is the third word.
Okay, got it. I just don't understand the third image. Like, I don't. The lack of written instructions is really killing me here.
Whatever O is switched with in the alphabet is the first letter. Whatever U is switched with in the alphabet is the second letter.
Oh,
Whatever
okay,
I is switched with in the alphabet is the third letter.
I understand. Okay.
And you said the I guess the second image, the one in the middle, has 2 words in that.
Yeah. So the first images I sent are for the first 2 words. You should solve the first 2 words with the first 2 images. The third word is solved by the third image. That is correct, Sophia. You have 1 VP. Congrats.
Thank you. I'm saving
Congrats.
myself.
All right. Sorry that was so hard, everyone.
Yeah.
No, once you explained it the 5th time, I was like, oh, it's not hard.
Yeah, it's actually pretty easy.
Okay.
I was
just
explaining
didn't
it poorly.
I had forgiven as one word, not forgive no. Like I didn't get that part. Like I had forgiven as one word. That's what happened. For me, at
Oh,
least.
that makes sense.
Because I'm like, where's the second word? But I guess it started at the end. It was just no.
Yeah.
Oh, and I was doing it backwards, so I was getting one with something, and it just was not connecting.
I know, I did it backwards too, so I had one Victor.
One Vigroff. All right. Well, congrats, Sophia. I'm assuming you're gonna save yourself.
Yes, please.
All right. So we don't need to open breakout rooms for that. Okay, so that means it is time for the vote, and the voters are Sophia and Steve. The final reviews are Blake and Paige. So I'm going to open breakout rooms for the vote now.
Blake, do you still need to be sent?
Please.
You got it.
I
You go first, Paige.
Well, I assume, because I've been off every board, that my social score is low. This is the fourth board I've been off, so that's -4 points. I've been nommed 3 times now, so that's another -3, so that's -7. I'm assuming people are tanking me, so they are. I mean, you can shake your head no, but people have been taking.
No, it was just based on what I know for a fact you did not get tanked, and you probably gained a lot of points based on like all these people saying that everybody was trying to counteract the numbers. So everybody was saying like, oh, I put page 1, I put page 2, I put page 2. So like,
But they could easily be lying about that. So
they could be, yeah. I'm not like taking it
really
against you at
think
all. Like
that's
to be honest, Paige, I'm not
true.
voting you out. Like I'm not. I just could not.
And I
give you a
don't think
voice
this,
line.
like, Sophia, I know you want me out because people are saying that they're voting me one or picking me one. Like, I don't think my score
I mean, like I myself
is high.
and I maybe I shouldn't have.
And I have too, and that ranking was literally released during the Truth or Dare.
Right.
Yeah.
Fair, but
So-
honestly, I don't think I'm that high.
That was the only thing. That's the only reason I didn't board you. It was because of that whole points thing.
And I want to be here. The first day I was pinned with Mitty right away. I didn't want to play this game with him at all. I wanted it to be a fluid game. That's just all I will say. I don't really want to say anything like bad to Blake because I've been ranking her high. Other people probably have. So her social score has been good. She's been gaining points from being on the boards. This is her first board off. She's only spent 2 points to get on the wheel once. So I assume her social score is probably higher than I am. I'll let you go, Blake.
I hate to pitch against Paige. I feel for her. This is her. She hasn't gotten a form footing here, so I feel for her. However, I really would like to stay. I think I could be a benefit and an asset to all of you. I don't know, although you can get 4 points in a cycle, all people have to say is, oh, Blake has been on a lot of boards, so then they can tank her easily because that's kind of how people think. I think my social score will be lower than Paige. We've all talked. I know that Paige has been one for me, which was revealed. I know for both of you also had her high. So if you've done it multiple times, then she is very high with rankings. And at the end of the day, we just talked about this. So your rankings social score affects it much more than the boards. So if you save me here, I would love to be saved here. I will do what you want. I'll have an IOU. This has really been a fire under my ass to get in and win shit. So I don't know. But that's how I feel. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I see the merits also of tying it. If Steve wants to vote out Blake and I vote out Paige, I mean, we can actually see then. And I mean, it makes sense because I mean, Paige, I have done nothing for you like at all in this game. I fucked you over a lot. So I think it would be silly to think that
Which
would
also really sucks because you're also the one that pinned me with Mindy from the very start. Like, you didn't really give me an option to even play with anyone else or yourself because you lied to me right away.
No,
so
I did.
It does really suck here.
I know. I apologize because I know I did make that choice of flying in the first round because I didn't feel safe not. I felt like no one would lie, so I felt you would be likely to maybe believe me, and it just felt like it would get me that win, and I do apologize for that because it was like no rhyme or reason, no specificity in choosing except for believability, and I am apologetic for that, but yeah.
I don't see a scenario where we don't tie it. Like, I don't see you keeping Paige.
Yeah.
And for me, at this point, I don't see myself keeping Blake just because I just don't know where she is. Like, me, I honestly feel like we don't have much of a relationship. Like, we have, like, pleasantries, but we don't actually ever cross the path of, like, saying, what should we do tonight? Or, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's just kind of where if you want to finish that thought here, you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, I think there's like, there's 6 people left. There's overextended. I will be pleasant with you. You know what I mean? Like, and that's totally fair. Like, I think that you're so right. You don't know where I'm at. I don't know where you're at because at this point it's kind of clear. Like, there's only so much we can do. We've been playing this game with other people, and that's totally fair. So yeah. I think you guys should tie it. Get the information even for you guys. And if I go out here and this is how I go, I'd rather go on a tie than both of you just pile on. I even said it when you guys were in the boardroom. I was like, I think we should just tie it tonight no matter what. And I'm a man of my word. So that's what I think. But I get it. There's no point in trying to convince something that, I'm not going to push a button and try to convince you, Steve. So I'd say get on with it.
I don't think there's changing Sophia's mind either. So I'll save everyone 5 minutes. I said what I said.
Exactly.
Yeah, I do think at this point tying it makes sense, and then whoever stays loses a point, and just
Yeah. Good luck to both of you.
Yeah.
No.
Yep. Voters, please send your votes in your DR. Okay, and by a vote of 1-1, we do have a tie. So, time to reveal those social scores. So, 1 second here.
Just double check. I did put everything in, but just make sure it looks right on your end too.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yep, looks good.
Okay.
Okay. Let's start with Paige. Paige has a social score of -6.41 4285714. Blake has a social score of 6.1476, which means, so sorry, Paige, you have been terminated from Black Market. Hannah said, great fight, Paige, you're amazing and wonderful, with a heart emoji. Thanks, Hannah. And you do have one final task, which is your blacklist.
Sorry, Paige.
I'm gonna do it privately. I just want to say, like, I think that was the stupidest move ever. I probably have one of the lowest social scores ever. Steve, this kind of hurts because I did rank you number one today because I thought that me and you, I always had your back. I didn't switch noms yesterday or whatever day that was. Who knows? Whatever. Because I wanted to show you I had your back there. So that kind of hurt that you didn't repay that favor today. I just remembered that, so it's also my fault for not bringing it up, but whatever. But thanks, Hayden, for having me.
Thank you for playing.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Great.
Sorry to see you go,
Good game,
Paige. Thank
Paige.
you. And Paige, if you could, she left already. Allison, could you make sure
message
she
her.
gets her?
Yep. I got it.
Because I'm sure, as you probably anticipated, it is a double tonight. So we're going to get her blacklist as soon as possible to input that. And I need all of your rankings in your DRs as soon as possible.
All right, she's good. We have her in her DR.
Cool.
So you'll take care of that when she gets in, and then we'll do
Yep.
the other rankings. Okay. I think we are good.
Okay, cool.
Final answers for everybody. Beautiful. Okay. And then I tagged you in one more DR if you can go check that real quick.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Oh.
From Hero. That was the train of thought. That's what I responded to.
I don't like when the adults are talking and we don't know what's going on.
When I get into like professional mode, I get into teacher mode.
I'm scared.
Mommy's at work, kids.
I don't know if I answered the question. I think I did.
Okay. That was the question. Thank you. Okay. Have fun.
Okay, so got all the rankings in. All right, time for the next exec. This next competition is going to be a crossword. We're going to go back to the comps channel. And for this, you're going to send the answers in alphabetical order in a list. So that's the correct format. So get all the answers and then put them in alphabetical order. Okay?
And then are we typing that out in a message in the comms channel?
Yes. Yes. Yeah, you're sent first person to send the alphabetical list of the crossword answers in comms channel wins.
So in alphabetical order is what you're looking for.
Yes,
The words,
alphabetical order.
correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And does it matter, like, do you want them all on, like, separate lines, or if we just do it, like, one after another? Does it matter?
I would like them in separate lines, but if that's some people, I know sometimes it's hard on Discord to do that. On computer, it's Shift Enter, but I would prefer them separate lines, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to be that picky.
Just separate with a comma if they're going to go in a line, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Second. Okay. Crossword incoming in comps channel. Oh, my Discord crashed. So I'll give it.
Oh. Just kidding.
Oh, that's not gonna work. And spelling does matter. Okay. There we go. That is not correct.
Aiden. There was another submission.
I see.
Oh.
Okay. One second. I'm just. We have a winner. The question is. We're just looking on a technicality here.
Sorry if it's me.
You did say numbered list out loud, correct? As part of your verbal instructions, no?
Oh,
What?
I didn't hear that.
No, they said alphabetical.
Oh, I thought you said alphabetize the numbered list, but okay.
I think I know what the debate is because I was looking at the answers and I'm like, because I think it's the word hollow because hollow and hollow are both words. So
Yeah.
And they're both homophones. How
And yeah. So I think I was not clear enough on that clue. Because hollow, HALLOW, is a word. So, yeah. That means congrats, Randy. You are the
congrats, Randy.
Thank you, guys.
Randy.
Congrats, Randy.
Congrats, Randy.
All right. 1 second here. So, Randy, you're going to have one other person on your board. So, yeah, we'll open up breakout rooms to discuss that. 2-person board at the end here. All right, opening rooms.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll just be quick because I know all of them want to talk to you anyway. I guess my read was wrong with the page thing. I mean, this is a game where we can't figure everything out. I still believe that my score is probably lower than everybody else's. I think winning the exec helped me a little, but I think overall, I wouldn't take it personal if you don't save me. I think logically I would keep you safe again if I won moving forward in Final Four. I have no problem returning that favor, rank you number 1, all that good stuff. I think ultimately you have to remember that it's going to come down to the scores at 3, regardless of who's there. So I think, I hate it for Blake, but her score got revealed. It's going to be hard to beat a 6. I can't lie. Well, I guess we don't know where everybody else is.
I was going to say, have you seen what people have on this? You know
That's
how
true.
people No one wins at a 6. Like
That's true. That's true. But yeah, I'm gonna let them talk. But I respect whatever decision you want to make. Just hopefully it's me.
You want to go?
you could go. You go.
Hi, Randy. Obviously, you don't have to board me here. However, if you want to shake things up, I absolutely am down to repay the favor in the upcoming things. I actually have been ranking you quite high, and I would continue to do so. But again, you have to do whatever you think is good for you here. You know your rankings more than I know your rankings. I feel as though after the first exec, I pissed off half the cast. A lot of people were tanking me. A lot of people probably had me at 7. I think that counteracts a lot of damage in general. I don't think I have 6. Overall, if you want to protect me here, again, I would repay the favor. And again, I don't think I am necessarily high. I think I'm the biggest target here. I think I am an easy out and a big shield. And even though there's like one part left, I think I leave. So if you want that added protection and you want to keep that around, feel free to use me. But respect whatever you do. It's all game. And I think you're playing great. So.
Randy, I feel like we had good conversations this weekend. I feel like we talked a lot. My social score is out there. It's the only known thing really in this game. It gave everybody the opportunity to tank me just now when they saw it so fresh and clear. So I do believe that 6 is probably not a 6 anymore. I will do what you want. I'll respect what you do. I feel like we should shake things up, and we have the opportunity here. And I think I think if you want to make a decision, I got you. Okay. Also, I haven't had an opportunity to win anything or show my loyalty, but I promise you have it.
Okay, I'll jump in. I'm just a boy. I know we've been kind of back and forth this game a little bit, but I think that's such a fun little story to put forward is enemies turn lovers. I think you should do it for the specs. I think you should do it for us, shake the game up a little bit. But honestly, my speech, what I said in the button room, my pitch still stands. I think that is our best move forward, what I brought up there, and just our conversations that we've had over the last few days. I know I haven't really been able to show much, but I mean, look at what we have left here. Like, everyone's fucking amazing players. You just have to go based on the information you have and just make the best decision for you, hoping that it's the right one. Yeah, that's really all I can say is just really take all the information you have, all the actions and the conversations you've had in the past little bit, and just make what's best for you. No one is going to hold you against it because you only have one spot. So you just have to do what's best for you, honestly.
Like, I have an idea of what I want to do, and then I have an idea of what I think logically makes sense as at Final 5 being in this position now in terms of we're all thinking about that Final 3 and those scores. And like, I know the only sorry, it was just mid-room. I know what I want to do, and then I know what I feel like I probably have to do, and I don't like it either way because I think the decision that I'm gonna make isn't. I'm trying to not play with my heart and play more with my head because this is gonna be Final 4, and I think we've all played an amazing game. I think if any of us make it to that Final 2 spot, everyone has a story and all these stories are different. So I can only go off of the information I've been told in terms of ranks. And I can confirm this in my DR.
Yeah, if you could please, but yeah, and then you can say it now too if you want.
And going off of what I've done from other than day one up until now, I have been tanking Mick. I think Mick probably has the closest score to me. And going off the score, that information I got from that comp, I think he might be my only chance at making final 2, which, sorry, Mick, sucks for you to go out at final 3, but I mean, that's what I want. I do think overall, especially with the last board, Steve, I don't know if your score is as low. I know Paige did rank you 1. I've been ranking you high because you've been my person in this game. So I think logically, for me to even have a chance at that final 2, I think Mick is my only chance. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to put Mick on my board.
Fortunately, I will accept whatever reason you gave. I will happily sit in that boardroom. Sorry, y'all. I know it's hard, but I'm happy personally.
And then Randy, if you could decide that in your DR.
Yeah.
So we know that he's not
It's all
holding
good.
a gun to your head.
It's all good, I promise. I'm good.
All
This
right.
sucks.
I'm making the boardroom now. Ready to record?
Yep.
All right. Open it up.
What a game.
Here we are.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's tricky with these. Obviously, you're all winners here, and I feel like you're all thinking more so than first-time players about social scores.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah,
Definitely.
which is
I don't know if that's right though about Mick. I'm gonna be honest. I
I'm
don't
second guessing it too. I
I
feel
don't
like
think that's the right read. I don't
yeah,
think that's the right read.
if my
I
read
just
on
put
Paige was
1.
wrong, then I think Mick's read is wrong too. Like I think it flipped.
I think he's higher than you.
I think that's the wrong read. And I do think
Yeah.
once you know a
This game
score,
is so hard, I swear.
when you know a score, you pile on that. And I understand. So mine is known. There's no way anyone just re-ranked again and saw my
Right.
6 and gave me 1. There's
Mhm.
0 shot. So I understand her reasoning and I respect it and I get it. And, you know, me and Randy went back and forth at All Stars 2. So, like, again, it's all good. It's all
Yeah.
fine. But I just don't know if that's right. That's
I don't
my-
think that was her real reason.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Like it's
Yeah.
fine.
I think
I respect
it's a
it either
fair
way.
read. I think
Yeah.
like there's reasons to believe that that's the case for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's hard to tell.
It's really hard to tell. Like
it's
it's
really
literally
hard to tell.
impossible.
Because we're all doing reverse psychology. We're all overthinking it.
Yeah, that's what
and
happens.
It makes it very erratic.
Yeah.
And I feel like that is her reason. I do.
No,
But-
I think it's one of her reasons. I don't think it's the reason, but I think
Okay.
it's one of her reasons, which is fine.
That's fair.
I get
That's
it.
fair. Because like I can see why that's a read. Because like I thought Mick was low as well, but I do think people were counteracting that, and I think it's
I think ultimately, I don't think anybody's as low as she is. If she's still low, given if she's still low, I don't think anybody is as low as she is. That's my.
I don't think she's
But-
low, but I don't know.
I don't know who's low at this point, but I
mean,
don't know.
6 could be low. You could
Yeah.
argue 6 could be low. Like, we've seen
That's-
people win
that's
this
true.
game in the 20s. We've seen people win this game in the 12s or the 10s. Like, it really, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
while that is a long,
I think
like
what
while that's a
throws
longer season, it's
what
still,
throws me off is like she said, what throws me off is how short this season is. So it's like we only started with 9 people, right? So it's so hard to be like, oh, you may have gained this many this round, but like this is past the halfway point at this point. Like,
Yeah.
so it's like, well, about to be, I guess, but we'll see.
It's okay. It's really fine. Everyone's
Yeah.
playing hard. It's
really
really fine.
everyone is just playing. Like nothing ever. I feel like nothing has felt like weird. Like everyone's just been playing. Everyone's just vibing. Even you. Now I'll call you Sneaky too. Now, Steve.
I deserve it.
I'll be the second one to say it.
I deserve it. Sneaky, snaky Steve. Oh, I gotta go back into retirement after this. This is too much.
What was your timestamp?
1 hour, 6 minutes, and 20 seconds. That's when Blake called me sneaky. Yesterday,
Okay.
not yesterday, but
All right.
was
Well,
it
now
Friday?
it's me, and it's
Blake,
about
that was another
hour
reason why I was
19.
like, oh my god, Blake's calling me sneaky. I gotta get her. Like, there's no way.
When did I call you sneaky? I don't know.
No, you called me sneaky.
Okay.
And I was like, she's right. But damn.
Listen, I don't think you don't win this game by being sneaky. I think everyone
Yeah.
has to be happy.
You can't be 100%.
I think that's just part of it. And like you have to like make waves, and like even when there's no rhyme or reason, you just have to do it.
It sucks, but
Yeah.
It's so interesting in another season playing this again. Like this, different people could align and different people could get along. It's just like
Yep.
the matter. Like it was 9 days or like 9 people, and it was just like quick. There wasn't time to build things with other people. There wasn't time to like hop around. It was
Right.
more together. I feel like
Yeah,
that's
that's
my
true.
perspective.
mm-hmm.
Welcome back,
All right.
board members. Please send your reviews and your DR as soon as
Oh,
possible.
we can one up. They're already in production chat.
Shoot. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, all 3 of you are up. Blake, Sophia, Steve, all under review.
It just didn't make sense as much as, not gonna lie, Blake, we kind of wanted you to spend those points. It just made it fair.
I appreciate the kindness of the board again.
All right, Mick. Do you want? You're the only one who's not playing automatically. Do you want to spend points of the wheel or no?
I'm gonna sit this one out.
Okay.
Mick, can you better my chances, please?
All right. So time for VP. Everyone playing but Mick. This is a maze, but I changed it up a little bit. It's a spooky maze today. Okay.
Spooky.
Spooky maze. How this is gonna work? The maze has a background with different sections in it. So there's like a section for like house, a section for field, a section for forest, and a section for town. All right. Your goal is to get from the house to the town. So the starting point is that where the house is. The end point is where the town is. Okay.
Do you have to go through every single section to get to?
Maybe, maybe not. So here's the thing. Instead of the usual thing where you submit your completed maze, the answer is going to be all the sections you went into, all the sections that you have to cross through to solve the maze. So if you went from the house to the forest, back to the house, into the field, and then through the town, it would be house, forest, house, field, town. Would be the...
And do the answers have to be in alphabetical order?
No, it has to be in the chronological order of the
So-
maze.
Okay.
So we submit the completed maze and everything we traveled through, essentially.
You don't have to send the completed maze. You just have to send all the places that you travel through.
All right.
Am I allowed to unplug my webcam so I can plug in my tablet, or is that not allowed?
So you're gonna we can do on camera, but that's
Can I switch to Zoom on my phone then, so I can
that's fine.
use my tablet? Okay. Then you can watch me on my tablet. Looking for the link, sorry.
But is there any questions about that? So you're gonna be, if you go through one section, if you leave a section, then come back to it, you're gonna stay that section multiple times. So like if you went from the house to the forest, back to the house, it goes house, forest, house, and then so on, depending on the solution to the maze. Does that make sense?
Yes. What's the meeting ID? I can try to find it. It's never made me do this before.
Do you have to type in a passcode or something?
It just says meeting ID. Let me try to
1 second.
redo it. Or maybe, I didn't sign in, that's why. Okay, sorry.
So hey, are we starting at the house and ending somewhere specific, or it's...
Yeah, so the starting point is at the house, the ending point's in the town.
Okay.
So, Jake cheered 50-bit, said, Randy, you are my idol. Thank you, Jake. And Skylar cheered 435-bit, said, the rest of my bits for Blake. Thanks so much, Skylar.
My girl.
Okay, I'm in the waiting room.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, I will be sending it in comps.
Wait.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm echoing. Okay, sorry.
Okay. I said don't send the completed maze. Just send the completed maze too. Yeah. So send both. Okay? Okay, everyone ready? And everyone heard that last part, right? I want to just make sure. Everyone heard you do send the completed maze. Okay.
Completed maze and then all of the list of places.
Yes.
Got it. Same message?
Yeah, because there's slow mode, so you're going to want to send it same message. Yeah.
Aye, Cappy.
Okay, I'm sending the maze now. Discord crashed again. It doesn't want me to send pictures on my phone. So, one second.
Words is trying to build the anticipation.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm just worried my picture won't send with my words.
I'll take slow mode off just in case it's a problem. But let me just do that right now. I'm thinking. Slow mode is off.
Much appreciated.
Okay, sending the maze. Just making sure that's not the answer key that I sent. It's not. All right. Maze is there. Jake cheered 50-bit, said, Winners, I'm so sorry Hayden is torturing you like this. Let me know if you want to join my lawsuit against him for emotional damage. Oh my gosh. Jake, you gotta play full black market before you can sue me. So remember, if you leave a section and come back, you have to say it multiple times. So that's not correct. Jake cheered 50 bits and said bits for Paige because she was gone too soon. Thank you, Jake. Okay, we're checking Sophia's maze.
I'm a little unclear on where the line is between forest and town. It's not, like, clear.
If it, let's see.
I'm 100% confident on that one.
I think it's right.
I'm 100% on that.
Okay. Okay, you sent multiple. So your latest one is the one you're locking in.
Yes, I sent it with the image again, just in case.
Okay. So your latest
Yes.
message. I do not. Yeah, I do not believe your latest message is the correct order.
It gets back in. And it goes out.
That's still not correct.
Correct.
For that.
Okay. I was wrong, actually. That was correct. What you had,
Okay.
where I said
Okay.
that
Thank
it
you.
wasn't. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it should go house, field, house, field. Yeah. House, field, house. Forest, town, forest, town. So that was your latest message when I was saying it was not correct, but
Yes.
that is the correct answer.
Okay.
House, field.
Congrats.
You can't kill me.
Yeah, you lost me like 15 minutes ago. I'm not gonna lie.
Congrats, Sophia.
I couldn't
you.
tell, like, I guess with this picture, I couldn't tell, like, where it stopped or started. So I was just, like, drawing. This is a lie.
House. Yeah, congrats. Yeah, that was a tough one.
My fingers are too fat for a maze. I just can't.
Yeah, so congrats, Sophia. Assuming you're saving yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know why my camera's not working now. I'm so sorry. I'm trying. But yes. You can hear me, right?
Yes. Okay. So that means that we don't have breakout rooms for VP. We're going straight to the vote. Voters are Randy and Sophia. The people under review are Blake and Steve. So we're gonna open up breakout rooms for that vote now.
I can take it. I'm a champ.
No, I wouldn't. I won't be mean. Someone who's voting, come join us, please.
I know, right? So we can have a debate.
Other.
Sophia
What
was
should we
having
do?
problems with her camera. Maybe she's not actually.
Honestly,
Okay.
I feel like they
Yeah.
keep you, to be honest.
I don't know. Let me go. I don't know. I think my score scared people. I don't know.
Yeah, but like, oh, she's gone. I was gonna say I won twice, like hello, but I guess I'll go white. Sure.
Hi.
Sorry, was she pitching? Oh wait, if
No, I wasn't pitching, but you can go. You go, Steve.
okay. I mean, I'm just gonna have short points. Like, when you won, I thought you would save me, but at the same time, I can see why not. I don't really hold it against you. I think going into Final Four, I'm workable. I don't necessarily think that Blake is in terms of not going after you. I think we are all playing for Sophia to win if you take me out, because I don't think Blake can beat her in the comp, if I'm being honest, like no offense, which I guess could be an advantage for her too. But it's just going to come down to what you want to do. I honestly think you should tie it just to see. I've been curious to see if I'm negative or not. So I guess, I mean, I don't know. That's all I got really. Like, I respect whatever decision you make. The Final Four comp's going to really determine who wins. And if you have two people working together, it's not going to benefit you. But that's all I got.
I missed a lot. Can somebody fill me in?
I haven't said a word yet, so let me talk for a second, okay? Randy, he has won Black Market twice. This will be the third time. Do you want to do that? Okay, actually, Sophia, both of you. He has won twice. He has been safe all game. He hasn't had to show his cards until last. He was safe every time, whether it's on boards or not being reviewed. He has been safe. Yes, you
He's
have.
only on one board.
I know, but you
You were
have
on
been safe.
like 3.
People are still protecting you. People are still protecting you,
But
Steve. And
we have to talk about
it.
points too, though. Like, for real, like that +6 is insane. Like,
It is not insane. It is.
I think it is based on how short this game is. A positive 6 score is insane.
Okay. If you want to say it's insane, it's insane.
Now it may have gotten tanked last round, sure, whatever. But
that's what I'm saying.
I can't say that for a guarantee.
You can't say that for a guarantee. Nobody can say that for a guarantee.
Right.
You were also telling people not to put you on your board, so I know that that's a thing. You felt so comfortable you didn't even need to win boards. Yes, we could talk about that.
Who did I tell that to?
Read that. You said that to Sophia. You said that to multiple people. You said it.
No,
let's not call it what it is. You didn't even need
her.
to be in
Just
there.
her, not multiple. Just her.
Listen. I haven't been on 2 boards, and I've been under review both times. So you see what happens? That is a skill that I wish I could have, that I don't have. It's a mist. It's a compliment. I swear. Just like you saying.
No, I don't take it offensive. It's cool.
know.
We're fighting for our life in the game. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
My point still stands to Randy. Like, I know Sophia's voting me out. I think she'd be silly not to. I think Randy, you should tie the vote because those two are just going to work together in the final 4 comp. And like one of them's gonna win, and the other is gonna whoever wins gets the vote. Like they get the vote to evict. So if you want to make,
You go. No, you go. You go. Sorry.
So if you want both of them fighting against you next round, because Mick is in the perfect spot right now. If I'm being honest, like, hello, I'm just gonna call it out. But
no, dude, you're not wrong.
But that's all I got. Like I know I won this game twice. But it's not a guarantee that I win a 3rd time, even if I survive tonight. Like, I can still be perched based on points. That's why I want you to score to see. That's why I want you to tie it to see the score. Like, that's where I am. But
he's not going to want you to tie it if he doesn't think he has a high score.
I don't think I have a high score. I just want her to tie it.
So you want to go out right here? You want to go out right here like this? This is what I'm saying.
This is what I'm saying. I don't want to be voted out 2-0. Me telling her not to tie it is me getting voted out 2-0, right?
Yeah. No,
so
you're so right.
That's the only reason why I'm telling her to tie it, because I know that I don't have Sophia's vote, which is fine.
You could have pitched, but it's okay.
Yeah, but let's be real. Like,
I take social scores heavily, but
yeah, but I think you and Blake are a unit, and I think that Randy and Mick have to be smart here, or both of you will work together in that VP that's coming up. And
Randy, I'll work with you in the VP comp. I'll work with you with whatever comp you want. You want to do it together? You want to go up against Sophia? That's fine. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
That's not true.
Like, what do you mean? What does that even mean? How can you say that we're in it? If anything, Steve, I've been benefiting from Sophia. I haven't done anything to show anyone anything. I haven't even placed a vote.
Well, you've done enough for a positive score.
Nobody knows where Blake is. All Blake has is a 6, which is definitely not.
But how does Blake get a positive 6 if nobody knows where she is?
I don't know. You have to ask the people.
That's true.
Sophia, what are you logically thinking? Because I know.
Right now, where I'm at right now is I feel as though I'm going to be targeted heavily if I'm seen as a unit with somebody. On the same coin, Steve doesn't even want my vote.
I'm just being chaotic. I'm gonna be honest. Like, if you decided to save me, that'd be great. I'm willing to change my mind. Like, don't get it twisted. But I'm just being realistic based on this game. I just don't see you two at odds. Like, I don't. Even in this.
So here's the thing. At 4, there's no working together. What, like that?
Yes,
come on.
there
We're all
is.
done it. What is there working together?
There is.
We're gonna all live.
Literally, Randy said in her speech when she saved Mick, she said she wants to guarantee herself maybe to the final 2 based on his score. You see what I'm saying? She saved him to further her game. So if he could repay the favor going into 4, like not targeting her in the comp, it's very possible. The same way if y'all two stayed in this situation, I don't see, like, I could play this tomorrow and watch the comp, and I guarantee you neither one of you are going to strike each other.
I think you're underestimating just how much I feel like at 4, like it's over. Like you're on your own. Like maybe I'm wrong. Like
I would like to think that
someone to 3rd. I get dragging someone to 3rd. I've been dragged to 3rd. I get that. So I understand. However, I just don't know. I don't think so. I just don't think it works like that. And if that's how, I don't know.
I think
It's nothing. We're not voting again. Well, yeah, we will vote one more time, but still.
comps, social score, jury speech. That's the 3 categories it's going to come down to. That's going to determine it. So that's what you guys have to consider when doing your vote. And also the comps, you know, maybe they could be workable as teams, maybe they could not be workable as teams, but comp abilities, jury speech, social score, that's what's going to determine the final 2.
I don't have anything else to say. Just vote how you want to vote. All my points stand. I'm willing to adjust my opinion if that is the way to get me out of this. If I get saved by whoever, I'm willing to work with whoever. Like that is what it is. I can't say the same for her.
I haven't won a single comp. Do you guys realize that? I have not won a single competition. I literally
Well, you were in the board, like
go with.
you were on the board a lot, so you didn't
Who am
really
I
have to
gonna
win.
beat? I'm not
have to
beating
win.
any of you. You want to go see what my trail game looks like? If you look at my little head each time I played, I'm telling you, I'm the perfect person to go with. Yes, social score matters at 3, but you want to get to 3. You take me out then.
I feel like her score is higher than mine. That's my selling point, man. Like it would be a disservice if you kept her over me. Like I want you to tie it so you see how higher her score is.
There's no way I'm gonna still be at 6. I'm going to be lower because
You'll probably go down to 4. Well,
no, Steve, you know that these things, they could be a 7 or +7 or -7 swing.
Sophia, are you wanting to tie it?
Yeah, I think so.
So who are you evicting?
I'll lick Steve.
So my option is either tie it or I'm evicting Steve.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The big decision.
Hayden,
I hate
can you
that.
check broad chat?
I hate that for you.
Yeah, one sec.
I pushed
It's,
my button.
like Randy,
so-
it's fine. Like it's cool if you.
That's what it's worth.
Oh. I guess
pushed
I'll
my
push.
button.
I guess I'll push
And I
mine
was
too.
like,
Oh.
Sophia, Randy.
Okay,
Yeah, we have a button push.
we have a button push. All right.
I've never had a button, so let me use it.
Exactly. They don't follow you.
Yeah, you're right.
We don't have rollover buttons. That is true.
Okay. So Blake, who do you want in your button room? The voters, I'm assuming, or
Sophia and Randy.
Sophia and Randy. Okay.
And then, to no surprise, the second button has been pushed, which will follow.
I think
As
it
it was
is.
just announced.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a winner.
Sophia, can we kick that other you out?
Yeah, I've been trying to fix it, but it's not happening, so sure.
All right. Everyone in the button room is added,
Yep.
and there we go.
What a game.
What a game. That was yeah, I was just sitting back letting you guys all pitch. That was fun. So,
Yeah, it's so different from both of the times I played. The first time I was fighting everybody. The
Mhm.
second time I wasn't fighting anybody. So the third time, obviously somewhere in the middle, I guess. I mean, I knew I would get into at least one good ruffle. You know,
Need a good tiff in every
Yes.
black market season.
just a little, just
Yeah.
just a little bit.
Yeah.
But I honestly think she stays either way. I want to not believe that, but like she said, I missed out on like 3 boards in a row. Even if one was like low key voluntary, I still like that's a lot of points that I'm not getting. Plus the roll points, you know, it'll just come down to the ranks. And I feel like a lot of people probably rank me like 3 or 4 this entire time. Maybe some ones like, you know, Paige ranked me high. But I don't know. It'd be a surprise to me, to be honest.
I think also Paige's blacklist is going to make an impact on this now. Like Paige is going to have an impact up for
Oh,
how
yeah.
blacklist went, right? And we also don't know Meaties or Tays. So we have no idea how those blacklists ranked.
Mm-hmm.
And people are saying like they've ranked someone here, someone there. Everyone's lying to each other about rankings because we all know how important social score is, and no one wants to be told that they were ranked at the bottom. So obviously everyone's going to be lying about that.
Yeah, I will say everybody left. Not even just everybody left, but pretty much everybody played a great game. Like, I would say.
Did you say not everyone left?
No, I said. No, I was just gonna say everyone left, but I also think people that are not here played good games too. That's why I said not everyone left, but more than just everybody left. So it's like it's really hard. Like she said, everybody won. So it's hard to like dismiss anybody's game because we all have different ways to get there. You know, if I would have started off winning comps, I would still not be here, like at all. So,
it's different. People have different approaches based on their skills and based on the other cast members, and you just have to adapt as you go to try to make it to the end with like your skills, but also knowing your fellow cast and their skills.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What do you think they're saying in there?
I don't know. It's probably just Blake. I don't think they have made a decision, but I think either way I go, I just would rather go in a tie if that's the case. But
I don't see Randy voting you out, if I'm being honest. Like
logically, for her, I don't think it makes much sense.
Like, and I know she was struggling. Like,
yeah, which I think her saving you was the best move for her, but I don't think her voting me out over Blake is the best move for her. I think it's the best move for Sophia, not her.
Oh yeah, for Randy's personal game, it's best to keep you in.
Yeah.
For Sophia's personal game, it's best to keep Blake in, and that's just how it.
Exactly. So we'll see. I guess we'll see.
And then I'm just a boy with no vote.
What do you think?
I think.
Oh, sorry. What were you saying?
I was just gonna say I also think they're considering Blake's high known social score like a
out in the open, like.
But I think they're also considering what you could say to a jury at the end.
Yeah.
Not trying to put it out there, but I mean everyone knows.
I mean, look, I literally went I went twice, bro. Like, that's the only argument she would need. But I just think logically, we know her. They know her score.
Yeah.
Like they know her score. They're not gonna beat her if she wins VP next, or even exec. She's automatic final 3. Like, probably gonna be one of those 2 spots.
I think it's gonna tie. I think Randy votes Blake and Sophia votes you, and it's gonna come down to social score.
I would rather it come down to score than get 2-0. I do.
At least then you have like another fighting chance, right?
I just want to know my score. I just want to know it. Just get it out the way, please. Like I can't sit and do math of like averages and stuff to like assume what it may be. Like no, I just don't have the patience. So
me neither. Math is hard.
Yeah, math is very hard.
Math is hard.
Hi.
Hi. All
Okay,
right.
Steve.
So,
do you want the same? Just the voters.
I want Blake too, so she can watch.
Okay.
Why not?
All right. Mick and I will hang out over here.
I mean, wait, can I invite everybody?
Without being I haven't spent this whole time not being in a single button room, and now I'm excited.
That was another reason why I did.
I mean, you can invite whoever you want to your button room.
Yeah, invite me to your button room. I want to be in a button room.
I think let's put everybody in the button room.
Everybody except the spectators.
Yeah,
oh my god, it's
everybody but me.
Talking to them for 5 minutes. No, let's do that.
Sorry.
It's gonna be a good inside joke that we all have, and Hayden won't.
Yeah. Damn. Okay. Well,
Hey, you're gonna have to put on a show for 5 minutes.
I know. I'm trying to figure out.
If I could bring the space, I would. I really would. But I'm so sorry. It's out of my hands.
Okay. All right. Then opening that.
Yeah.
All right. All right. What's up? What's up, everyone? You have any questions for me? You don't. I don't want to just have dead air here, so you don't even have to cheer bits if you don't want to. I'll talk with you.
Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to Ask Hayden Anything, where you can ask Hayden quite literally anything, and he will answer it probably mostly truthfully.
Thank you, Isaiah. Yes.
If you send bits, it'll get answered faster.
Hannah said, Hayden, do a fridge tour. I can't right now. I can't. Hayden, are you okay? I'm doing well. I was a little stressed today getting all the comps ready, but I'm good now. What is your dream vacation spot? I really want to go to Japan. I haven't gone, and I really want to go to Japan. I think that's... I don't know if that's like... That's more like my dream travel spot right now. But... Can I dance for you? Don't really want to. I'll do it for enough bits, maybe. This question is for Isaiah. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Just hanging out, relaxing, enjoying some good gameplay. Having a good time. Thanks for asking.
Taylor Ryan asks, best Halloween costume at the party. I'm assuming, what was the best one? Mine was pretty good. I don't want to say I was the best one, but I was the Dune person. I got a lot of compliments on it, at least the people that knew it. But I'm trying to think, I wasn't the best, though. I'm just trying to think of, like, what's another one that was... Some dude was... He was, like, Old Bay Spice or something. I don't know, it was kind of funny. But that was kind of mid. Are bananas still there? No. At least not last time I checked. What came first, the chicken or the egg? I think the chicken. I think the chicken came first. Because I was thinking about this, like, the egg is there primarily because it's being born from another chicken. If there's no mother chicken, then why is there an egg? So I think it's chicken. But, I don't know. That might be stupid. Stupid reasoning. Isaiah, do you like my comment before my computer died? Paige asks.
Absolutely. I totally know what you're talking about. I loved it. It was great. I don't know what you're talking about.
Isaiah asks, what's your favorite part of hosting Black Market? My favorite part is just seeing all the new... Well, what is my favorite part? I think my favorite part is just a lot of people have a lot of love for this game specifically. Like, people get really addicted to this format, and I'm proud of that, and I'm proud that people like what I created so much. And yeah, I think that's my favorite part. Paige said, can I come back on production? Of course, yeah. This question's for Allison. How dare you? I'll ask her that when she gets back. Jake says, Allison, do you want a kiss? What is my favorite comp I've ever done for Black Market? My favorite comp, I don't know about for sure, but I think it's definitely my favorite comp, actually. Was the one where I did the escape room in All Stars 2, where I had the text behind me, and they
Recording stopped.
They figure out the backward text behind me. That was my favorite.
Look, one final point. This entire game has been mostly about score.
Yeah.
So let's find out the damn scores and go from there. I'm not scared. I think she has a better score than me, but like I said, I'd rather go home in a tie.
I don't think anybody should have that power. But if you want to tie it and you think that I'm higher, I want you all to see, honestly,
What
showing
do you mean
it.
by power, though? Like,
This is the thing. If you go into trail games knowing what your score is, you
Me?
can know. No, anybody, whoever
Oh.
stays here, me or you, right now, right? Let's say your score, and let's say you have 100. Let's say if you know, then you can spend those points, right? And then you can beat all these people who are still here who just tied it to you and gave you that information because you know how many points you can spend.
see, that's
If
where we
nobody
differ,
knows-
because I have no problem spending 30 points, even if I have negative 30. I don't care.
True, but then you would go out at 3. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
I understand.
but-
But like, I'm just saying, I think that that's a very powerful thing. But again, if you guys tie it again, I would love for it to show just how much rankings affect it, because I would love for it to see that 6, it's not there anymore.
Yeah, it probably went down to 5.
Not 5. There's no way.
Okay, so
It's
Sophia,
-1.
yes. Where's your head at?
I don't know.
I've seen both sides. Like, we can tie it and get that information, but I've been in a Final Four situation and one person knew their score, and I went out at 4 because of that.
Right.
That's been my downfall. I have that already. So I don't know if I want to tie it, but then Steve, that puts me in a terrible position because, again, playing with my mind and playing with my heart, if I play differently, Steve, you've been my person. You've been from the very beginning. This is the worst decision.
For you, strategically, it makes no sense to keep them both in the game. And you know who I
I
mean.
understand that, but Sophia's going to back me into a corner because she might evict you no matter what. So
She is evicting me no matter what. Yes.
But so my only chance to potentially keep you is to tie
Just to
it.
tie it.
But that power, that information, does me no good if you're going home.
It does you good if I go home because you know where her score is. Even if it changed, it may have went down a point or 2 or 3, whatever. It's probably still gonna be positive. I'm gonna be honest, but that's better than not knowing where it is at all right now. That's how I see it. I think yes, the information you use in the trail game, like people knowing their score, it influences them to want to spend more points. But for me, I was in that twice, and I spent as many points as I wanted to spend because I didn't care. Like I had to win. Like that's just kind of what it is. When you get to that point, you don't think about points no more. You just hope that whatever you do, somebody else does it too. So if I spend 10 points, she'll spend 10 points. That's where the competition comes from. Like I see the point of worrying about like what somebody would do with the information they have, but everybody else has that same information. So it like logically it doesn't make sense for me to not tie it here. If I was in y'all's position, I would tie it just to see where people stand. If you don't have a strong reason to get one or the other out. That's it.
I just know that that's already been my downfall, and I don't know if I could go out at 4 again because of that.
But what if you go out and for a different reason? and then it's
There's
all for
very
nothing.
much that as well.
I don't know. Like, if you want to do it, that's fine. But I just don't think that's the move for you. I think that's the move for them, but not you. Like, you have to think about literally everybody that was eliminated and who they probably ranked higher. All of that is going to come back.
You guys said it already. The person with the higher score stays. The person with the lower score does not stay. So it doesn't, I understand why you want to tie it. However, you're going to be stuck with the higher score. And that is what you're saying you don't want.
But then it helps you kind of figure out where you want to rank people moving forward. If you know this person's high, everybody else is going to tank them. Just like I'm sure Blake probably got tanked because of her score last time.
Absolutely. But also, Steve, you're only ranking 2 more times. We're only ranking 2 more times. And the second time that you rank
we don't know how close these scores are.
You're right, we don't.
We don't know how close these scores are. If you send me home and you go home by -1 point, don't look at me.
I just want you to see that there's no way anybody ranked me again in the top. So I'm going to be lower by a lot.
Okay. Well, I think it is time to vote. We've had 2 button rooms already. So please get your votes in as soon as possible. Also, someone brought this up when they were asking me questions. They said, "Where's Jess?" She was here at the start, and then we haven't heard from her since. So we're kind of, if anyone can contact Jess, we're kind of worried about her, to be honest. So we don't know where she went. But
if she muted the server, we're even going to be more upset.
Yeah. So if anyone has like her phone number, please text her and let us know that she's okay, because she was like here helping, and then she's like, "Oh, sorry, I have work tonight," and then gone. So I'm sure it's nothing, but we're worried.
We need those votes in.
Good luck, Blake.
You too, Steve. Honestly, an honor against you.
Yeah.
Truly.
Good luck to you both.
I agree. This has been very fun. So if it's my time, then it's my time.
It's okay.
All right.
All right. We have a tie. So, time to reveal social scores.
There we go.
Let me just make sure everything's all good.
Yep.
Yeah, looks good. All right. Okay. Let's start off with Blake. Blake has a social score of... We'll see how much it changed in one round. .9809.
See, Steve, that's how this goes.
Steve has a social score of... -16.97.
Told you. I told you.
Which means I'm so sorry, Steve. You have been terminated from Black Market.
Fun game. Really fun.
Thank you. Thank you for playing.
Steve.
You killed it.
Awesome game. Awesome game.
Great game, Steve.
This was so much fun. Like, I'm glad I came back. I told you I was going to come back regardless. But just to be able to play with some of y'all, I haven't played with y'all in so long. And, like, it's just, everything was so much fun. I loved how chaotic I was. Like, I had a ball. But, you know, I wanted it to come down to score just to prove that I didn't have a good score. I knew I didn't have a good score. I didn't know how bad it was. But, hey, just goes to show.
All right. Thank you so much for playing, Steve. It's great to have you back. Taylor Ryan cheered 200 bits, said great game to a Black Market legend. King. Thank you, Taylor. Yes. For sure. Our first Black Market 2-time winner. No one can ever take that away from you. So glad you enjoyed your time on this season as well. You did your one final task, was your blacklist. Do you want to do that publicly or privately?
I really want time to think about it. But like, I know I don't get that much time, so I guess privately, so I do have like a little to think about it because I don't honestly don't know. I feel like all three or all four of you can win, and you deserve to win. So I need to like assess the entire game quickly, of course. But
You can still wait and do it publicly. That's fine. I mean, do it by tonight still.
Yeah.
But then we'll just send it. We'll announce it or something.
okay,
so-
I'll decide. I don't know, but
Okay, but yeah, we do need it by tonight. So, and Jake cheered 50-bit, said, great game, King of BM. Thank you, Jake.
thank you.
All right, that is all we have for you tonight. Tomorrow night, I said 9:30. Are you all good starting at 9 tomorrow instead of 9:30? Okay, we're going to do 9 instead of 9:30. And Taylor Ryan cheered 100 bits. It said bits for Randy to surpass Jake. Oh, 101 bits. Thank you, Taylor. Yeah, and congrats. You made the finale of all winners, so congrats to the four of you. That's exciting. Yeah, Jake cheered 50 bits to pass TR. Thank you, Jake. Yeah, congrats. I was gonna say send your emojis or whatever, but you already have your emojis. It's gonna just be recycled. But yeah, tomorrow we will crown another 2-time winner. So that is also exciting. Jake cheered 50 bits, said Randy is my love language. Thank you, Jake. No, not language. All right, well, thank you, everyone. Well, we got some bits coming in, so I'll see if they are still rolling in before I end it. And nothing special needed for you tomorrow, just rankings, DR. And all right, I think I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much, everyone, and see you for finale tomorrow at 9 Eastern.